In Memphis, a city with a soul as deep as the Mississippi River it nestles by, art takes on a prominent role in the tapestry of everyday life. Here, amid the echoes of blues and the vibrant strokes of street art, Fuma has carved a niche that intertwines the threads of grief, memory, and resilience.
So that like blew my mind away. Just to see that he was controlling air. And the air was coming out. You know what I'm saying? And I eventually just should probably end up getting a job or something at Burger King. And when I got my last check, after I got fired, I lose my last little check and went about the airbrush.
Reflecting on his journey into airbrushing, he recalls a pivotal moment in his youth, sparked by the sight of an artist in the Mall of Memphis. This encounter wasn't just an introduction to a new art form, but a doorway to a calling that would later define his path.
One day, walking through the Mall of Memphis. In Memphis, you know, every weekend, you know, kids stuff go to the mall on the weekends and stuff. I seen a guy through the window airbrushing. I didn't know what it was really called, but I seen he had this little something like this, and he was airbrushing a picture. Had a lot of other pictures around in Word, beach scenes, had a picture of Terminator, a lot of famous celebrities and stuff.
Fuma's venture into airbrushing began with a final paycheck from Burger King and a leap of faith into the unknown. His talent, initially confined to paper and pen, found a new expression on the fabric of t-shirts, capturing the essence of loved ones lost too soon.
When I first started airbrushing, I was mostly doing, you know, birthdays, you know, party things and stuff like that. But by me living in Memphis crime rate up. So a lot of people knew that I can draw faces real good and airbrush faces real good. So when they started losing loved ones, you know, they was like, can you draw this person for me or paint this picture on a shirt for me? You know, and a lot of times it wasn't really a person they just lost. It was people that had lost, like a grandmama or a granddaddy. They just wanted to represent. You know what I'm saying? But when crime rate started rising here, you know, it was like, I want to get this person who just passed on the shirt now.
As he delves into the heart of his work, he shares how the rising crime rate in Memphis has steered his art toward rest in peace shirts. Each piece, a testament to a life gone but not forgotten, became a canvas for mourning and memory and a community grappling with loss. But his work is more than a memorial. It's a bridge to conversation, a moment of connection in the midst of sorrow. Through his art, he offers not just a portrait, but a passage for healing, sharing wisdom and solace with those who seek to commemorate their loved ones, and at times, even his own.
For somebody who you know, it ain't something you want to do. But like I say, that's the position that you in. You got to do it. So it ain't a good feeling, you know, but you want to try to not to put a frown on somebody's face who already got a frown on their face. So you want to try to smile or something. You know, if you can, you know, majority of times I make them cry. Because when they see the images, you know, it's like, you know, that's the thing. You know, I already like doing people who I know, but I got to do them.
The weight of dealing with themes of death and loss is a constant in Fuma's life, akin to the work of a funeral home. Yet, he finds strength in being a beacon of hope for those navigating the depths of grief, striving to offer a semblance of comfort in their darkest moments.
It's not a good feeling to be dealing with death. It's not a good feeling. You know what I'm saying? But it make you stronger. It make you stronger mentally. That's the thing, what I done got out of this a lot, by me coping with people I don't know that died and people who I do know. It can't do nothing but build your strong mind, make your mind stronger.
His influence within the community transcends mere artistic expression. He embodies a figure reminiscent of Anubis, the ancient Egyptian deity of mummification and the afterlife. Just as Anubis guided souls through the transition from life to death, Fuma navigates individuals through their grief and mourning. His studio serves not only as a creative sanctuary, but also as a space of solace and enlightenment, where the youth of Memphis find guidance amidst their challenges. This parallel is further deepened by the city's namesake, Memphis, drawing a symbolic link to the ancient Egyptian city, reinforcing Fuma's role as a modern-day guardian and mentor within his community. Amidst the ambient sound of the airbrush, Fuma's space becomes a crucible for transformation, where discussions of life's trials paves the way for hope and renewal.
Gotta keep my heater with me, this a cold world, this a cold world, this a cold world.
We in Castalia right now. Young Dolph from Castalia. But this probably the most famous rest in peace image I done probably did to this day.
In the shadow of Young Dolph's legacy, he sees a reflection of his own ethos, the drive for self-sufficiency and the empowerment of the community through art. His vision for the future is clear: to evolve, to embrace new technologies, and to continue to serve as a pillar of strength and creativity in Memphis.
Just keep enhancing the business, you know what I'm saying? Don't want to stay stuck in the Flintstone age. You know what I'm saying? You know, so you gotta always keep upgrading, always keep networking, you know what I'm saying, with the people or with the internet, you know what I'm saying, as much as you can.
In the heart of Memphis, Fuma's airbrush is a tool of transformation, turning the fabric of t-shirts into tapestries of memory and the walls of the city into canvases of hope. His is a story of resilience, a reminder that in the face of loss, art endures, bridges gaps, and builds a legacy of strength for the generations to come.
With the youth, I try to give them information so they won't keep being crash dummies. You know what I'm saying? So they would want to live, because the youth, they don't fear death, man. So they live on the edge. So those that living on the edge, I try to get them off the edge. Let them know that life, it's a life here, and you ain't got to be on the edge. So whatever individual in my face, I try to share whatever I know to try to get them off that edge. Because everybody, a lot of people, especially the youth, they on that edge. You know what I'm saying? And adults too, on that edge. So information is just really for me to pull you back from the edge of that cliff, man.